Good morning and welcome to the 26th, and I think it's a full moon today. Always good for the metal markets and meat markets. And here we're looking at the Dow Jones on a daily chart. I just want to have a look at the bigger picture first. And this Friday's bar here has taken out the high of this one here, so it gives us a bit more of a bullish picture. Now the resistance here is the 10,500 here, and 5 is the second strongest number, so it's quite sort of critical at this point here. The market can fail at this point here, but if it eventually finds support on here, then we'll be much more bullish to the long side. So this is the 10,500 is really the line in the sand here. The 61.8 retracement level of this whole move all the way down to here comes to about 10,600 and something, just something small in here. So it may push through here to that level, but it's about it coming back, and it may even come back through it as well. But if it eventually finds support on here, then we turn much more bullish, and this will also be the same on our local market at 4,500. And then if that's the case, then that run to the upside is going to continue up to the 5,000 mark. So we need to be fully aware of that. Our market will move a little bit quicker than this one. So as it stands at the moment, there's a count that fits into here that ends just before the 10,500, where this high is here practically. So we need to be aware of that. It still can move back down through here. It can also move to 10,600 and then also move back down through here as well. But we need, now that it's sitting for me anyway, now it's sitting on 10,300, which is group 1 here, minor group 1. That's actually a support within itself. So that's meaningful to me, and it means that there is strength in the market to this point here. So because it sits on 10,300, it's got some sort of support there, then it's likely to reach the 10,500. There will be a bit of a reaction here. So the tricky thing for us is that, look, there will be reactions here at this 10,500. In any long positions that we take, they're also going to react around this level as well. So we're kind of in a hard place and a rock here, because yeah, I mean, it's going to react here anyway, and that's the same on our local market at 10,500 on the SPY here. So yeah, this is a 30-minute chart on the SPY here, but the same thing as well. At this 4,500 here, we've got nice support on this 4444 here now, so it's just a matter of building up through that. This is little subgroup 2 in here, 65, 72 and 80, so that's developing support too on top of this whole high here. So that's likely to get to here as well. So there's going to be reactions around here, and normally these type of levels, like 500, the corrections are normally quite big. You don't notice them at first, but they just keep growing and growing into that level there. So it's certainly sort of stormy waters in there. But I think the point is that if the market can get up there and stay up there, then the stocks will see that as a positive thing, because the base metals are also on support now as well. And also crude heading up to $80 is going to start ringing alarm bells as well. So on the crude here, it's, we originally thought that this move down through here was fine, and then we had this A, B, and C move back up to this point here, and then we thought it was coming down again, which it did, and then it moved back up to the 61.8 and sort of moved up here, but we thought that it might move back down from here. But this whole correction here has just gotten bigger. That's pretty much what's happened. So we've got this little ABC here, B wave to here, and then a C wave moving up to here. So it can come, the 61.8 is just above the 80 here, and it's up, it's likely to move up here further. But the point being is that for the simple fact that crude will show up as, at $80, that's going to bring some positive sort of sentiment into the market. So, it's going to lift up, the BHPs and, the energy sector per se. With this coming onto 80, it will lift the energy sector. The base metals are also in the same sort of situation as well here, and also the Dow is as well at 10,500, and our local market at 4,500. So, it's going to be sort of positive, but at the same time, it's going to get a bit choppy at some point. But our local stocks will see it as a positive thing and be positive after these guys turn down. So yeah, so just sort of bear that in mind. I put a lot of stocks to trade long to the upside because if they're on support and they're moving up, well then as traders we need to trade what we see. We need to go in that sort of direction. But just sort of pointing out that the Dow at 10,500 or six if it gets to there, will run into trouble. The same as the S&P 500 at 10,100. It will get up to 1,110 perhaps, and then start having a correction around this area here. So, but if they find support on these, this is what I'm basically looking for. I'm sort of preparing ourselves that if markets find their support on the S&P on the 1,100, the SPY on top of 4,500, the Dow on top of 10,500, then there will be a stronger move to the upside. We were looking for our local market to come down to 4,000 or 3,800, the first level under that, and then push up to 5,000 from that point. So maybe we've missed the boat on that one, and we've got to pick up where we sort of missed out a little bit. But let's see how we sort of deal with that, with these particular levels that we're facing at the moment. Also gold as well. With gold here, we've been following this 5-wave structure down here, and there was a possibility on the 1,200 here that the market could get quite soft and break down through here. If it comes into the air, if it takes out this low here, then it's on its way down. But otherwise, we need to see the 61.8 retracement is back up around this level here that I've mentioned before. But it may not come to this 61.8 retracement level here. It may peter out at the 50% retracement level, which is around these old highs here. So look, it may break from the 1200, this supply level here, or this supply level here. So that will depend on a few things. It will depend. It appears that the US dollar index pushed up strongly on the Friday, and also the Swiss franc moved up strongly as well. So as they move up, this will move down. But that's not sort of totally confirmed yet. The US dollar index, if it breaks 82, then it's likely to go down to 80, and if it goes down to 80, then it will open up a sort of a larger picture there as well. And if that's the case, then this will push up through here and we'll have a high retracement up here. So it's not all sort of said and sort of done just yet, but this will obviously influence all our gold stocks one way or the other. But the key here, we just need to allow it to play out for the bigger picture, is that a move into the 1180 here, under this old low here, would help cement this market moving down from that point there. But otherwise, we need to see it be above 1200 here, move up to this area here somewhere, and then roll over from there. And that would cause the Swissy and the dollar index to push down further. So we'll just keep an eye on those as well. So look, basically sort of nutting it all out a little bit, we're in a bit of a tricky place at the moment. And on the Dow here, this 10,500 is here, but today I've put out some possible long trade ideas to work on, but I suggest sort of scaling into them and don't overdo them, because once we get to this old high here and at 10.5 here, we're not going to get out of it lightly. It will either hit the 10.5, react back down, and then not come back there, or it will push up through it, then come back down, and then wind itself across here. So, we're just preparing ourselves and looking at some stocks for a possible bullish scenario, but we need the 10,500 to be support there, and the same on our local market, the 10,500 from that point, because if they do find support on them, then we'll definitely be much stronger on the bullish side. So let's see how we go at that stage there. Alrighty. So just also keep an eye on the weekly cycle that unfolds as well. Monday being bullish, Tuesday being profit taking, Wednesday V-shaped day but closing higher, and Thursday the bearish day. So if you are going long, either go long to Wednesday night, or if it's sort of looking much stronger at that stage, you still need to, any position traders rather, need to accommodate the Thursday low point there. But that low point, depending on the pattern, could also be the opportunity to buy again on that Thursday. But we normally leave that till to Friday morning till we can sort of prove some volumes coming into the market. But let's see how we go, and see what we face and what unfolds. Alrighty, well, good morning and good luck.